ready to rumble.
They like how you so cool, how you so fly, how you so fresh, you ain't even gotta try. Y'all pump faking, I ain't even gotta lie. Hit 'em with the hits, game winner switch in.
Well, just 3 weekends remain in the boys' high school basketball season, and tonight in Danville, two familiar postseason foes square off in the regular season for the first time in 9 years. The Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles, ranked third in the state's Class 3A poll this week, make the trip west to Danville to take on the Warriors. It's Guerin Catholic and Danville next on the ISC Sports Network. Tonight's game brought to us by the Ed Martin Automotive Group, the only name you need to know. By Endeavor Communications, internet speeds up to a gig. Learn more at weendeavor.com. And by Nathan Begley of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood and call Nathan Begley of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Well, the lights cut here at Danville for the home team introductions alongside Pete Smith. Rob Guerin with you tonight. Happy you're with us on this Valentine's Day night. And let's take a look at the starting lineups. Guerin Catholic starters introduced moments ago. A couple double-figure scores in that lineup. Bryson Cardinal leading the way. He's having a phenomenal senior season, Pete, averaging almost a double-double at 19.5 and 9.5.
He has been averaging most of the season, to that point, a double-double. Malcolm House gets the start. He was a starter until about the Christmas time when he had an injury. He's going to replace Dylan Moran's in the starting lineup tonight. Bring a little bit of size off the bench for Coach Allen. Keep an eye on number 3, Jake Grissom, outstanding sophomore prospect.
And for Danville, the Danville starters, two double figures in their starting lineup. Eli Tricker, the junior guard, leads the way, averaging 16 points and almost 5 assists per game.
Yeah, a very solid team. Cameron McMahon's coming off a game. He had 26 points, 5 assists in their last game, a victory over Frankfurt. Hot Dog's a little down right now, but overall a 10-9 team that is just waiting for this tournament to see what they can do.
Craig McCarty, the crew chief, working on our 3 officials tonight alongside Bart Smith and Tyler Crater. Guerin Catholic wins the tap. We'll get to Pete's Keys here in a moment. Guerin Catholic clad in the traveling black uniforms, white lettering, purple numerals, trimmed in white. Danville in the home whites with the crimson numerals and lettering and the gray trim. And the high-low to Cardinal. First shot was blocked on the help defense, but Cardinal there to clean it up and lay it in.
Well, Stephen Webb battled him to a hilt. Finally, he had no help side when the ball went up to the top. Made an easy entry pass, blocked the first shot, but couldn't stop the putback. Giving up a lot of size in there, Stephen Webb is.
Tricker cut off in the lane. Man back out to Scrafton. Scrafton, biggest starter in the lineup, but had that shot deflected on the way up. Tricker's there to tap it up. His own miss and put it in to tie the game.
The smallest guy on the floor with the offensive putback on that one.
Eli Tricker tying it up. Coming off a career-high 13 rebounds in that game at Frankfurt. Webb and Cardinal wrestling down in the block and an offensive foul called on Cardinal. Oh, my.
There is a ton of contact there, and I think the home team got the call on that one from the standpoint of just battling hard enough that, and we have a turnover at the other end, just battling hard enough, he got a call.
Ward stepped on the baseline. During this possession change, let's take a look at Pete's keys to the game tonight.
Well, containing penetration, Danville can really drive, and they've got to be able to stop the penetration Guerin Catholic does from that standpoint. Second chance points, obviously Guerin's 1 for 1. They got an offensive rebound on the block shot and put back. They have a definite size advantage inside, especially when you take Scrafton off the floor. Finally, situational play. Guerin has had some games where they've lost this year where they've not finished the game off. So Coach Allen's worried about situation play on that, in that case here. Is we got Ryan Paris making the first of 2 free throws. Young man's going to Olivet Nazarene next year. Play basketball. Had a really nice breakout senior year for the Golden Eagles.
Averaging almost 10 a game, 9.5. If this game is tight, free throw shooting also a number to keep an eye on. Guerin Catholic very good at 70%, while Danville shooting just 58% as a team. Back to a 2-point lead after the Paris free throws. Scrafton handle up front to McMahon.
It's interesting, the matchups. You've got House Guard and Webb down low.
McMahon's high arching jumper is short, and Grissom able to clear the rebound. Rogers run off the line, feeds Cardinal in deep. Against the smother of Webb, Cardinal able to pivot away and score.
Really good step through by Bryson Cardinal on the entry pass. He's done such a good job this year making ball fakes. He gives the high one, steps through, keeps that pivot foot down so he gets that extra half step per se, and uses that left hand. As we take a look at the huddle inside of the Golden Eagles.
30-second timeout called by Danville. Now, this game is proudly sponsored by Endeavor Communications. Endeavor Communications doesn't just provide ordinary old internet service. Their blazing fast, high-speed fiber-based service is a game changer. Don't settle for less. Switch to Endeavor for the winning play in connectivity. Visit We Endeavor or call 1-800-922-6677. Endeavor Internet, your fiber connection, your victory.
Guerin comes out in a press after the 30-second timeout by Coach Brian Barber. Just a one-and-done press, and Scrafton will bring the ball up a lot today with Cardinal guarding him.
Tricker in the double team, threw it up short. Rebound ricochets out of bounds, off of Tricker. Back to Guerin Catholic.
Well, they're not shying away from the basket. Tricker's got the tip in, and he drove it right there, even though he's a little bit shorter than Hayden Rogers, who's guarding him on defense for the Golden Eagles.
Down the baseline, bumped in route on the drive was Grissom. Foul called prior on Carter Ward, his first and the team's second. Baseline inbounding is Hayden Rogers.
Zone defense by Danville. Take away any lob pass.
Grissom's three is teed up short. And Ward collects for the home team. Ward killed the dribble. Now gets it back from McMahon.
Straight man-to-man, no switches by Guerin Catholic, so see if Danville can free somebody off a switch and get a good shot here.
Webb in deep. Flipped it up, quick shot at it over House before House could react, but too strong with the 10-footer.
You saw House wanted to throw a full-length basketball pass there. He was a quarterback on the Golden Eagles football team and still trying to decide colleges where he wants to play. Looking at DePaul as one of them as a quarterback.
I'm still trying to get my head around as Guerin turns it over. The numbers that House put up that night against Brebeuf. 638 yards passing and 8 touchdowns. Those don't seem real.
It's like a video game. I agree. That was an incredible game. And Brebeuf won the game, and you lost for those stats.
Yeah, those were not the stats of the winning quarterback. That's even more confounding.
Yeah,
so for the second time in this first quarter, the teams trade turnovers.
House did a nice job shutting down the passing lane right here. When he came back to him, House had jumped out, caused the travel just a little bit.
First two subs into the game come from the Danville bench. Mason Shipley and Ben Coleman stepping in, each standing 6'4". Coleman a senior, Shipley a sophomore.
Get a little bit taller on the exchange there. 5 out.
In deep to Cardinal, shot contested and blocked by Scrafton, but a foul called.
Yeah, they're going to get Scrafton on the foul. He kind of slapped down on it. So I said 5 out. So what I was trying to say was 4 out, 1 in. And see how the court is all spread. And what they try to do is they try to get the defensive player to post and front the post, and then get a reversal pass. He pins him because his footwork is so much better, Bryson Cardinal, and they try to get the ball inside to him. He knocks the first of 2 free throws down, an area that wasn't a very good free throw shooter the last year or two, but he's made progress this year.
Comes in at a 74% clip, and Cardinal with 6 of Guerin's Catholic's 8. And the lead is 6 for the Golden Eagles.
High pulse, yep. Ball screen for the center.
Coleman collected the deflection and turns to flip in the little 6-footer.
A little bit more mobile in that high post when he got it.
3 by Cardinal, spins off. Tricker with another rebound, leaking ahead Coleman, but Cardinal got back to stick a hand in and stop the breakout. What do they say, that ball was last touched by Danville?
Gosh, I thought it went off Cardinal.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't paying that close of attention. I just made the assumption since he sprinted back. So heck of a play by Cardinal. Apparently to knock it off the Warrior.
Parrish catch at the foul line, and Tricker comes in with the steal backside. Tricker to the rim, put it up, no, against the contest of Rogers.
Boy, a little contact there, I thought, by Hayden Rogers on that shot. So did Tricker.
Danville will keep possession, however, halfway through quarter 1.
So the nice gentleman next to the basketball is down there, too. He thought there was a foul there. Don't want to get him too riled up down there. He's pretty close.
McMahon working behind a Coleman screen. Look for the back cut. Guerin sniffed that out.
Well, Scrafton got in the way. It was there, but Scrafton got in the way. They didn't have everybody set right.
Scrafton into a double team. Good shovel through traffic to find Coleman for an easy one. 4 off the bench for Ben Coleman.
Yeah, even though he doesn't start, he averages 6.7 a game.
Cardinal attacking after Coleman gambled for the steal and left the baseline unencumbered. Cardinal out with a quick 8. 3-pointer by McMahon is short. Tricker's got the offensive rebound. Shot blocked, but right back to Tricker.
Yeah, super job by Grissom keeping his arms straight up. Twice now.
Harris on the run, 3-on-2. Teammates to his right, and a foul called at the rim. Shipley challenged and fouled Paris.
Ryan goes back to the line for a pair again. Danville willing to play the up-tempo pace right now. Hasn't really paid off. They scored in the half court a couple of times on sets, but in transition, they're not getting much out of it yet.
Paris free one up and good. First Guerin Catholic subs into the game. Carter Morans is on, the 6'7" sophomore. And Julian Melendez. stepping in as well, 6'3", a senior.
And I think I called Carter Dylan Moran's earlier.
Older brother?
Yeah, older brother at West Point now.
Now West Point, yep.
Playing for Kevin Kuick. He's getting a red shirt this year. But
putting him in the weight room, getting him bulked up, ready for Division I basketball next year.
Carter has started the last probably month in the absence of House, who had an injury, had a concussion in a game. So he's got some good quality time this year already. Had 20 points in one game this season.
Webb stepped in for Danville during those free throws as well. Ward stripped in the lane on his way up, now leaking out his Cardinal. Bounce across the paint to Paris. And coming backside to help was Coleman. The fumble allowed the defense to recover, and Coleman gets the block.
Yeah, nice job running down the floor by Coleman. He was the trail on that play and got back in time to affect the shot.
Paris into Melendez. Back out to Paris. Cardinal tries a three, hits. First one rattled out, but Cardinal true on that one. 11 points for Bryson Cardinal here in the first quarter.
He's off to a great start offensively.
Shipley.
Flex cut, nice flex cut by Danville there.
Ward fading, and Grissom got a piece of that shot already, the third block shot for Guerin Catholic. Grissom dumps to Cardinal, and he muscles his way to the bucket with the finish over Shipley.
And these two teams played last year in the semi-state. Guerin Catholic with a 5-point victory over them last year, but the Golden Eagles have reloaded a little bit more while the Warriors lost some pretty good players off that team. You see the replay, the nice step through. He shows the ball and then brings it back out of the pocket so he can get it off. Didn't draw a foul, but made the basket.
30-second timeout called by Danville. Gives us an opportunity to remind you you're good at a lot of things, like cheering on your team to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance agent Nathan Begley is good at your insurance. That's why Nathan is here to help you think through any question you have about your auto, home, renters, business, or life insurance. Talk to Nathan in person, online, or over the phone at 317-507-7871, or stop by his office at 9821 East US Highway 36 in Avon. Start with your local Avon agent Nathan Begley at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
I thought it was a good timeout by Coach Barber. Just a little bit too much momentum for the Golden Eagles. They have no answer so far for Cardinal here in this first quarter.
Cardinal with 13 and a 9-0 burst for Guerin Catholic to lead by double figures for the first time.
back in.
Scrafton's jumper is true from just inside the line. Jay Scrafton from 18 hits the two-pointer.
Good choice there. Averages 10.5 a game. His first two.
To the rim, Melendez,
Charging.
and a charge is going to take it away.
Scrafton with a good job of rotating over. Everything looked good on the play until Scrafton came over and rotated and took that charge.
Well, and that's the second foul on Bryson Cardinal. So 13 points for the senior, but he's picked up 2 fouls here in the first quarter.
And Jack Tolles checks in for him. You don't lose any size there. Tolles, a 6'7", 6'8" senior.
See where the scoring comes from, however. This Cardinal has accounted for all but 4 points.
Grissom right now will look for a shot a little bit more. And Tolles has gotten better offensively.
Rogers. Gavin Glindsey has come on for Danville. Glindsey, 24, was guarding Rogers on that last ball drive. Loose ball to the floor, and Bobby Allen calls time. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 1:03 to go here in the first quarter. 3 timeouts called in this first quarter. Let's take a look.
And Grissom just loses his feet. Tolles gets it right away. And Coach Allen yelling timeout as soon as Tolles got the rebound. As you take a look at Coach Brian Barber, what an outstanding career. He's 2 wins shy of 500 as a total as a head coach.
He would be the 9th active coach to hit 500. Comes in at 498 and 189. 459 of those wins have come here at Danville. It's Coach Barber's 26th season here. Had a brief stint at Riverton Park before coming here to Danville.
Cut his teeth there, yeah, Riverton Park. Yeah, he's had a great career. Excuse me, Rob. He's had a great career here, and I think sometimes a little underappreciated actually, because he's just built such a great winning program and culture.
12 sectional titles in his 25 seasons prior to this one. Melendez rebounds the air ball and puts it in. So 4 second chance points for Guerin Catholic. That was one of Pete's keys.
Yeah, they're just hard to keep off the board. The Warriors just don't quite have the size to battle them.
Errant pass.
It was the right idea. Just a tough angle. Scrafton's coming off that baseline. And my chair about fell over. That's why I was laughing here.
You got it.
We've got some makeshift chairs.
You got it.
Downtown Rob Brown and I do. Starting to fall back.
Andrew Reithman stepping on for the first time for Guerin Catholic. So Guerin Catholic has played 4 off the bench in this first quarter. Danville has played 3. Final 30 seconds, period 1. Double-figure lead for the road team. Rogers, good recovery on the defense by McMahon to stop Rogers' drive. Guerin will hold.
They'll be real patient here with Cardinal out of the lineup with 2 fouls. I still think it'll probably be shot-wise. There we go, Melendez.
Moran's on the kick-out, 3 hits.
Nice possession. That's a great way to end the quarter. Carter Moran's inside out, comes back out and gets it.
And Moran's 3 gives Guerin Catholic its biggest lead of the game, 14. As Guerin Catholic closes out the quarter on a 14-2 run to lead this by 14.
Got to give Melendez credit too, because he could have just posted up and taken that shot, but Moran's did a good job spotting up and called for it.
22-8 our score. We'll step out. Second quarter next from Danville. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on the ISC Sports Network.
Again?
Tortured by technology? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with Speed Geeks. Our Speed Geeks are expert technicians ready to rescue you from technology troubles. Our experts are here to get and keep your Wi-Fi running properly. We'll even make sure all of your devices stay connected. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications, technology for real people.
More selection, more savings, more for your trade. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know for all your transportation needs. 9 locations, serving Indianapolis, Fishers, Anderson, and Noblesville. 12 brands offering the best cars, trucks, and SUVs. At Ed Martin, you'll drive home happy in under an hour, guaranteed. Shop over 4,000 new and used vehicles at edmartin.com. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know.
Well, Danville ball to start the second quarter. Guerin Catholic leads by 14. Eli Tricker back into the game. The lineups for you when we get a chance. Scrafton hits the 3. Jace Scrafton, his 21st 3 of the season, second on the team in that category. 22-11.
Tall lineup for Guerin Catholic, both with Cardinal in the game and Tolles. Again, if you missed the first quarter, Bryson Cardinal picked up 2 fouls with about 2 minutes to go in the quarter. He's back in action. He dominated the first quarter scoring-wise with 13, outscoring Danville himself. The Danville plays 2-3 zone against the taller Guerin team right now with Reitman in there also. Just a really tall Golden Eagles team looking high-low.
Scrafton leads Danville with 5 points after that made 3, and Guerin Catholic an unforced turnover there.
You know, I've seen Guerin play several times, obviously, this year. This is the tallest lineup I've seen him play with this year. You've got Carter Moran's also in there at 6'7", so I think they're just trying a different lineup. They really have none of their really key starting guards in there. Well, Ryan Paris is back in there, so he'll play the point guard spot when they have it on offense, but a really tall team now. Let's see if they can handle this 2-2-1 press now that Danville is setting up into. 2-2-1 press, the middle should be open. I think Cardinal will probably go to the middle.
Webb tied up Cardinal on that defensive rebound, but the Golden Eagles had the arrow. Pass knocked out of bounds by Webb. Some indecision on the recipient as Malcolm House returns. So it's House, Moran's Cardinal, Paris, and Reithman in for Guerin Catholic. Ward, Webb, Scrafton, Tricker, and McMahon, original starters on the floor for Danville. 1 minute gone, second quarter.
Danville's going to stay in the 2-3 zone now.
Knocked free. Scrafton fronted the post rather, and Webb picked up the loose ball. Tricker in the lane, kicks. Ward. Webb peering inside. Hands to Scrafton. Scrafton, tough shot and hits. Boy, Scrafton going to his left, tightly contested. Hits the tough jumper. 5 in the quarter, 7 in the game for Scrafton.
Yeah, I thought he's averaging 10.5 a game. I thought he'd probably be more of a scorer this year, being his 3rd year on the varsity for the Warriors. So this is kind of the Jace Scrafton I expected when we had this game on the schedule this year.
Scrafton takes the foul, fronting Cardinal in the post, and that's the 2nd foul on Scrafton.
Yeah, that's going to be tough, though. Webb did a pretty good job guarding him early in the contest. But Scrafton is going to stay in the game right now with 2 fouls. Kind of a bubble time right now. You're up 9 if you're Guerin Catholic, so let's look on the other side. If you're Danville, you're down 9, and Scrafton is the only one that's really scoring.
Well, Danville fell asleep on the inbounds. Cardinal missed the first shot. 2nd shot was blocked, and then Coleman fouls Cardinal on the 3rd attempt. Danville got caught napping on that baseline inbound.
Boy, they sure did, and Hayden Rogers saw it right away. Rogers is a really heady sophomore, number 15 for Guerin Catholic. Doesn't look to shoot a lot, but yet he uses good ball fakes, so you have to guard him as Cardinal misses the first of a pair.
That's Guerin's first miss from the line. Golden Eagles were 6 out of 6.
I think the Warriors just like to shoot one. They haven't shot a free throw yet.
Cardinal hits the 2nd. 14 points for Cardinal, who's reached double figures 19 times in this game number 22 of Guerin Catholic's season. Shot knocked free.
Oh boy.
Loose ball on the floor, and the leak out will lead to an easy one for Grissom at the other end. Floor balance got Danville in a pickle there. Back the other way, though. McMahon got into the paint to score.
That was quick.
And Cardinal right back at the Warriors to score at the other end. Cardinal with 16.
Oh!
Coleman goes hard to the rim and hard to the floor, but earns a trip to the line for 2.
Yeah, Jake Grissom helped him up right away, but hard foul, and both guys talking to it at the free throw line. Really like Ben Coleman. He's played very, very well off the bench tonight. He's got 4 points as he shoots a pair of free throws.
House takes the foul for Guerin Catholic. Coleman's first free throw is good. As Pete alluded moments ago, these are the first free throws of the evening for Danville. Warriors shooting just 58% as a team, averaging 16 attempts per game. Coleman, a 60%er, knocks in both. 6 points off the bench for Coleman.
1-2-2 half-court trap. Soft half-court trap, and still going to stay in it, dropping back 2-3 now.
In the corner, House surveys. Grissom, no space. Out to Paris for the kick-out 3. Knocked in from the left side. Ryan Paris, 3rd Guerin 3 of the ball game.
Arguably their best outside shooter, and against that zone, that's his spot right there. Nice pass out, too. Good pick and roll for Scrafton.
Scrafton, great spin away from Cardinal, and he flips it in. Does Scrafton from 4.
I think Coach Allen called a timeout. I mean, there's one thing, you're leading by 11 or 13, but that's a lot easier basket than what the Golden Eagles normally give up. As we take a look into the Guerin Catholic huddle, see Coach Allen leading the huddle. A lot of assistants there I know very, very well, obviously. Mr. Sam Gardner on the left, Tommy Muscari scratching his head. He's a Roncalli graduate.
He is,
you know
indeed.
him.
I do know Tommy quite well.
So among other coaches, you got something to read, don't you?
I do. Tonight's game is brought to us by the Ed Martin Automotive Group. When it comes to your next vehicle, Ed Martin is the only name you need to know. And Ed Martin is always proud to support the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles. And we'll look into the huddle of Bobby Allen in his 7th season at Guerin Catholic. Golden Eagles have won 20-plus games 3 of the last 4 seasons. Quite a little run that they've been on the last 3-4 seasons.
Done a great job. He played against me when I was the head coach at Carmel. He was a point guard for Cathedral. He mentioned early when we were doing the pregame talk that he played in this gym.
He did.
His senior year in the sectional, right?
Cathedral won state back in '98.
Yeah.
In 3A. Played here in the sectional in their first step en route to the championship game.
It may not have been his senior year, but it was a state championship year, yeah.
And he started Knightstown as a head coach.
1-3-1 defensively for Danville. They've been falling back 2-3. Let's see if they switch it this time. Yep, staying in the 1-3-1.
Lob into Grissom,
wow.
and put in. Well, Grissom caught that ball in the air and knew the double team was waiting if he landed, so he put it in while he was up top.
Boy, that's called threading the needle, too. That was an outstanding pass. I didn't think there's enough room to get it there. Well, Scrafton's got a mismatch there, mouse in the house, as we call it. Still got him.
Coleman on the roll, too hard with the banker, and House secures the rebound.
Warriors should have been a little bit more patient there because they had Scrafton there, and he's been hot right now. Good cut.
Cardinal finds the open man at the double team foul line. It's Grissom at the rim. Grissom has 6 all here in the quarter. It's the biggest lead of the night for Guerin Catholic, 15.
They played straight man the whole time. Basically in the half court, they played pretty good man-to-man defense. It's a lot of transition defense and pick and roll situations they've struggled a little bit with.
Ward, long 2, just inside the line. And collision on the rebound between House and Coleman. House will take it.
When Coleman goes down, he goes down hard. We can hear him up here at the top of the gymnasium here at Danville when he gets fouled. House, a football kid, obviously. Very aggressive, helps him up right away, but no cheap stuff, I guess is what he's telling.
Second foul on House. House will stay in for now. Substitute at the table, heading that way, and House called for a hand check out front. The last thing you want to do, Pete, when you've got 2 fouls and your sub is waiting at the table is commit foul number 3.
That was a little bit of an emotional foul. I was watching just a lot of pushing and shoving going on with Malcolm and whoever's around him right now, because Malcolm's had a couple hard fouls and the Warriors are protecting their teammate there.
House has the seat with 3 personals. First player on either team to get there.
Don't think we'll see him for a while with 3 fouls.
Julian Melendez stepped in, replacing House. Now Scrafton, no space. Ward picks up the loose ball and is long with the 3. Good box out by Cardinal to clear it away.
This is a nice thing when you've got a 6'7" kid that can lead the break.
Oh, and a dump down by Cardinal. That's the second time Cardinal has found a teammate at the rim. This time it's Melendez. And an offensive foul called. McMahon pushed off after he killed the dribble to create some space.
There's Cardinals' look right there. Nice pass down on the block. There's the travel call. Didn't see a lot of movement there, but.
They called an offensive foul there.
I thought they called travel.
No, they called an offensive foul on McMahon, his second on the,
on
the free
push,
arm.
The free arm, okay.
Ball knocked loose. Ward's got it.
I got a better view than I do.
Guerin got back. Scrafton steps into a trailing 3. Melendez got a piece. Now Melendez leaking out. Chase down block. Scrafton hit the backboard to knock it loose, but Rogers hustling back, puts it in.
He's the 6th Golden Eagle now in the scoring column tonight. All 5 starters. Well, House hasn't scored. Moran's, who had been starting, has scored.
It's an 8-0 burst by Guerin Catholic. Coleman baseline spot up around and off. Bobby Allen says, let's go, as his team pushes into the forecourt.
Yeah, he likes this pace right now, I can tell.
Deep post position by Cardinal. Pass was deflected on its way in, but a foul, I believe, on the post up. Let's see what Craig McCarty has.
Yeah, holding him on the post to be on.
Coleman?
Yep, common foul.
Second on Coleman, 4th on Danville. So the next Warrior foul will put Guerin Catholic in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter.
Mason Shipley in, the 6'4" sophomore now, will play inside.
Webb's back in as well, playing Cardinal for Danville. Paris step back 3 off the handoff from Cardinal. Cardinal with 3 straight assists as Paris hits his second 3 of the quarter. 41-19 our score. Gavin Glindsey's back in as well for Danville. 3 is knocked in by McMahon. Cameron McMahon, who leads the team, coming in with 22 threes. Paris gets it back on the give and go from Melendez. Everything coming up easy for Guerin Catholic right now at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're letting their defense start their offense. Their transition breaks good. They get the ball out of the net fast on made baskets by Danville. That last situation was this, you knock a 3 down, you're giving up the 2 before you've had 5 seconds to get back on defense. They've just really pushed the ball up well, Guerin Catholic has.
Webb down the lane, steamrolls Paris. Ball squirts loose to Shipley on the baseline. Here comes Guerin Catholic again. Minute to go, second quarter. It's another 20-point quarter for Guerin Catholic. Second straight.
R.J. Hill checks in.
First time we've seen R.J. Hill tonight. 5'8" senior.
Real spark plug for the Golden Eagles. I think 5'8" on a good day.
Perhaps. 57 6/10 left here in half number 1. Guerin Catholic has outscored Danville in the quarter 21-14.
Another little tidbit, Cardinals played this whole second quarter with 2 fouls, so he's not come out of the game, and he's played without fouling after picking up 2 in the first 6 minutes of the contest.
And by my unofficial count, Cardinal has at least 3 assists in this quarter. Become more of a distributor. 3 points in the quarter after 13 in quarter 1. And Guerin Catholic looks content to hold for a good shot or the last shot, whichever presents itself. Parrish's 3 behind the screen was a good look. Cardinals got the rebound to put it up and in.
Yeah, no one put a body on Bryson Cardinal. If you remember, he set the high post screen to hand it off and still got in there right in front of the rim for the offensive putback.
8 second chance points for Guerin Catholic, and an illegal screen called topside on Danville. Webb whistled for it. Trying to free up Scrafton. Got the free arm up to Clip Morans.
They're going to get Scrafton out with 2 fouls. He did make it through the half without that third foul, but they had him in on offense, defense. Good move by Coach Barber to get him out of there. And Guerin probably will take the last shot, I would think.
Guerin Catholic sitting on a game-high 23-point lead. Final 10 seconds. Parrish trying to get free. 3-pointers missed. Cardinal flies in, flips it up, no good. Webb's got the rebound, and that'll do it. But it's all Guerin Catholic in quarter 2 as the Golden Eagles outscore Danville 23-14 in the quarter and take a 23-point advantage, 45-22, into the halftime break. Stay tuned. We'll step out when we come back. Halftime activities from Danville are next. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on the ISC Sports Network.
Has it, leaps the man, still on his feet. Stevens lunges.
Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County.
Unbelievable!
Touchdown.
Living up to that last name. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. So that was going to be a highlight reel.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Food, shelter, fast Wi-Fi. It's all we really need. Good thing Endeavor has the fast, reliable internet it takes to power all the Wi-Fi hungry gadgets in your home. All at once. With speeds up to 10 gig, get smooth HD streaming video, gaming, music, and surfing, all with no waiting, no buffering, no kidding. Call or click WeEndeavor.com and upgrade to Indiana's fastest internet today.
More selection, more savings, more for your trade. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know for all your transportation needs. 9 locations, serving Indianapolis, Fishers, Anderson, and Noblesville. 12 brands offering the best cars, trucks, and SUVs. At Ed Martin, you'll drive home happy in under an hour, guaranteed. Shop over 4,000 new and used vehicles at edmartin.com. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds talking Colts, Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
Want lightning-fast internet speeds? Choose Endeavor. Go from slow to whoa. From last to fast. And wait to great. Endeavor Communications is bringing the fastest internet speed in Indiana to your town. So you can download huge files in a flash, stream videos at blazing speeds, and game online faster than you thought possible. Think fast and contact Endeavor Communications today at join.weendeavor.com.
Thanks for your support and cheering on these great players, coaches, and staff. Like you, the Ed Martin Automotive Group is a proud sponsor of Lawrence Township Schools and Athletics. Like them, we are focused on success and excellence in everything we do. Ed Martin offers you 9 award-winning locations, delivering 12 exciting brands for our valued customers. See us today in Fishers, Indianapolis, Carmel, Anderson, or Noblesville, and we'll show you why now is the time to buy from Ed Martin, the only name you need to know. EdMartin.com.
Rob Brown, Pete Smith back with you at Danville High School. Guerin Catholic in control here at halftime, leading 45-22. Let's look at how the game unfolded. We had one tie in the first quarter. That was at 2-2, but Guerin never trailed, leading by 14 at the end of one, 22-8. And the lead swelling to this game-high 23 here at the break as Guerin Catholic outscoring Danville 23-14. Danville had actually pulled it within 10 at the 5.5-minute mark, but then Guerin scored 11 straight to get this lead in the high double figures and really kind of keep Danville at arm's length the rest of the way. Bryson Cardinal leading all scorers, has 18 points. Ryan Paris adding 12 for Guerin Catholic. Jay Scrafton leading the Warriors with 9. Pete, what'd you see in that first half from both squads?
Well, I think offensively, Guerin just really clicked on all cylinders. They took advantage of mismatches when they got some high-low situations. Cardinal popped out, hit a 3, banged inside and scored a lot, made all but one of his free throws. Meanwhile, Danville on offense, they tried to run with him, got a couple transition breaks, but in the half court, just a little bit taller and harder to shoot over, and just really struggled putting the ball in the basket.
Guerin Catholic getting a lot of easy baskets in that second quarter, in particular in transition, to lead this game by 23, 45-22. We'll take our first break here in the halftime show. When we come back, we'll have more from Danville as Guerin Catholic leads by 23. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on the IHSAA Sports Network.
Has it, leaps ahead, still on his feet. Stevens lunges.
Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County.
Unbelievable!
Touchdown.
Living up to that last name. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. So that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby.
Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Food, shelter, fast Wi-Fi. It's all we really need. Good thing Endeavor has the fast, reliable internet it takes to power all the Wi-Fi hungry gadgets in your home. All at once. With speeds up to 10 gig, get smooth HD streaming video, gaming, music, and surfing, all with no waiting, no buffering, no kidding. Call or click WeEndeavor.com and upgrade to Indiana's fastest internet today.
More selection, more savings, more for your trade. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know for all your transportation needs. 9 locations, serving Indianapolis, Fishers, Anderson, and Noblesville. 12 brands offering the best cars, trucks, and SUVs. At Ed Martin, you'll drive home happy in under an hour, guaranteed. Shop over 4,000 new and used vehicles at edmartin.com. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually, the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the IHSAA Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds, talking Colts, Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, IHSAA Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
Want lightning-fast internet speeds? Choose Endeavor. Go from slow to whoa. From last to fast. And wait to great. Endeavor Communications is bringing the fastest internet speed in Indiana to your town. So you can download huge files in a flash, stream videos at blazing speeds, and game online faster than you thought possible. Think fast and contact Endeavor Communications today at join.weendeavor.com.
Thanks for your support and cheering on these great players, coaches, and staff. Like you, the Ed Martin Automotive Group is a proud sponsor of Lawrence Township Schools and Athletics. Like them, we are focused on success and excellence in everything we do. Ed Martin offers you 9 award-winning locations, delivering 12 exciting brands for our valued customers. See us today in Fishers, Indianapolis, Carmel, Anderson, or Noblesville, and we'll show you why now is the time to buy from Ed Martin. The only name you need to know, edmartin.com.
Well, let's take a look at some first half highlights as Guerin Catholic leading this one on the road, 45-22. Eli Tricker was active early on the offensive glass, but that's the only second chance points Danville had in the first half. Bryson Cardinal very active in quarter one with 13 points. Jay Scrafton was able to find Ben Coleman. Coleman very good off the bench in that first half with 6 points.
Coleman gave him a lot of good minutes, but you're going to see a lot of early Bryson Cardinal highlights, 13 of his points in the first quarter. You notice how he's done a better job as a senior of not dribbling and putting the ball on the floor, so he makes quick, good ball movements there. There's a Warrior basket. There's just a great hustle play there by the Warriors. Guerin did score after that possession. That's the end of the first quarter. Carter Moran's with a 3, his only basket, but a good inside-out play. And Scrafton got it going. We talked about that in the second quarter.
Scrafton had 7 in the quarter. This is a great thread needle pass. Jake Grissom scoring at the rim. Cardinal setting up cutting teammates at the rim in the second quarter.
Yeah, after Cardinal started scoring, Danville just kind of started looking at him instead of keeping track of ball you man. And that was a great example there where Cardinal, again, finds another open player because all the Warriors are watching him. They think he's going to score. He scored so many there. There you see Melendez with a missed basket, but the tap in by Hayden Rogers, the sophomore's only basket. And a nice half by Ryan Paris, 12 points in that half. Had a great
8 of those came in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Including 2 threes. And then a great diagonal pass as Paris got it back from Melendez on the cut. And that's the second Paris 3 of the, or I should say Cardinal being active to clean it up. 8 second chance points for Guerin Catholic in that first half. And we look at your keys, Pete, situational play. How do you grade that here in the first half?
Oh, very good. You got the last shot at the end of the quarter. Down the stretch, you had good possessions, and that's what he's going to be looking for in the third quarter here as we start the third quarter, and Malcolm House will get the start. He did pick up a third foul before he could be substituted, and we've got everybody on the floor except the officials right now.
The officials are not here, so we will wait on that. Can't really get going until the officials come back, so while we wait on the officials, we'll remind you tonight's game is brought to us by Endeavor Communications, proudly sponsored by Endeavor Communications. Endeavor Communications doesn't just provide ordinary old internet service. Their blazing fast, high-speed, fiber-based service is a game changer. Don't settle for less. Switch to Endeavor for the winning play and connectivity. Visit weendeavor.com or call 1-800-922-6677. Endeavor Internet, your fiber connection, your victory.
I just saw a long line out there in the concession stand, so those guys were out there still trying to get one more snack in before we start.
Before we get going.
Got to have some food to play.
Good drive to split the double team and score Cameron McMahon. So if you're Brian Barber, Pete, what sort of adjustments can you make for your team to try and get back in this game?
Stop looking at the ball and play ball you man and play good defense, because most of the ways Guerin has scored has been pretty easy baskets. And you got to block out. They're giving up a lot of second chance points. That time a pretty good battle. Grissom one and done for the Golden Eagles.
Cole Flick is on for the first time tonight. 6-foot junior. Coleman starts the second half. Certainly deserved it with his 6 points off the bench, and he hits the spot-up jumper there, does Coleman. Bobby Allen calls time. 30-second timeout.
There you see the Coleman basket there, yeah. You know, that's a pretty quick one here when you've got a 23-point lead, but I will tell you, knowing Coach Allen as well as I do, if he sees something, he's not going to hold off and wait till the next timeout or the next break in the action, especially when you got a lead like that. This is a great teaching moment. I mean, they're 17-4. They're having a super season with a lot of new players, but yet at the same time, he's still trying to build a culture and build a philosophy in it that, hey, we don't want to have bad starts. And, you know, I know you're saying, well, they outscored them, what, 4-0 this quarter? 3-0, I should say. What is it, 3-0? Yeah.
4-0.
4-0, yeah. So, set play out of the timeout. Yep, it's a high-low for Cardinal. Yep.
High-low. Cardinal spins away from the contact and scoops it in with a right hand. Cardinal with 20 points, his 12th 20-point game of the season.
Now, he's more important. He's more wanting to see Coach Allen what they do at the defensive end. They've given up 4 easy points here to start the third quarter.
Coleman on the roll, cut off by Rogers. Resets in the right corner to Tricker.
Rogers very heady.
Tricker got the step on Paris, but got in too deep, missed the layup.
Little contact there. You got to play through it there. Tricker needs to get back and not just swing at the ball there, and he does. Getting 4 out there, really going ISO.
Tough shot by Grissom, but Cardinal there to clean it up and put it in. 10 second chance points for the Golden Eagles in this ball game. It's a 10-2 advantage in that department.
Just no blocking out. Stephen Webb was in charge of that to start the game and didn't do a good enough job. He's sitting this third quarter.
Harris in the corner. Rogers run off the line. House tried to force a pass in. And Grissom had not yet established a spot to target that pass.
Right on, Rob. That's why he let it go. I think he thought he still had his foot out of bounds. It wasn't a terrible idea, but you see, he should be standing. That's a sophomore mistake. As soon as he realized that he was on that line, he should have got himself back in, and Malcolm House was making the right pass. Jay Grissom just didn't get himself back in bounds there. He'll learn from that.
49-26. Each team with 2 field goals in the first 2 minutes and change. Tricker's pass deflected. Coleman gets a defender off his feet, flipped it up, almost tried the 3-point play, but shot rolled off. Coleman shoots 2. And Coleman
has played the strongest of all the guys inside for the Warriors. He hasn't shied away from from contact. He's taken some hard fouls and got himself right up.
Free throw spins out and no good.
Morans and Melendez back in for Guerin Catholic, replacing Grissom and Rogers, the 2 sophomore starting guards for Guerin Catholic.
Coleman with 8 points off the bench. Comes in averaging just under 7 a game. Second free throw good. Coleman has 4 double-figure scoring games this season to his credit. Chasing number 5. 5.5 to go, third quarter. Flick pressuring House. House rifle pass into Melendez. Missed the first shot, but cleaned it up and put in the second.
That was a rifle pass. The play actually was set up for Cardinal, but they both switched out on Cardinal and left Melendez wide open, and Julian took advantage of it.
Melendez was 6 off the bench, averages 3. Tricker pump fakes 3, is held by Paris as Tricker turned the corner. And Paris foul his first, team second.
Tricker has really good ball fakes. Sometimes they're almost too quick. They happen so quick, he's back into position where the defense can't rotate.
Great shovel pass. Tricker drew 2 defenders and found Coleman at the doorstep for an easy one. Cardinals 3 is short. Scrafton had the long rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Ooh, where's it going to go?
It should be Guerin Catholic ball. Yeah, Cardinal reached in. Scrafton tried to pull the ball back on the spin dribble, and it just went off his hands. So Cardinal got away with one there. When I say that, he shot it a little bit quick, and then he started to run back on defense thinking it was in, when he could have followed his shot and probably got an offensive rebound there. Jack Tolles checked in for him, the 6'8 senior.
Cardinal coming off a career-high 4 3-pointers in the loss Tuesday night at New Pal. 4 out of 5 out there was Cardinal on Tuesday night. Melendez, high-low.
Coleman's doing it all.
Was all over that pass, anticipating and stealing. Now flick through the lane, draws a foul on Melendez. It's already the 3rd foul on Guerin Catholic here in the quarter.
Yeah, there's the high-low, and Coleman did a great job rotating got his hand up so he couldn't draw the foul there, and in transition, there's the foul by Melendez.
Coleman backing on Tolles. Help defense came in via the hand of House to knock it out. Grissom returns, and House departs for the Golden Eagles. Tricker on the inbound, baseline right. McMahon, who hit a 3 in the second quarter. Run off the line, now finds Flick.
Guerin's played man-to-man the entire game.
Scrafton backs Tolles in. Shoulders and travels.
Really nice job by Carter Morans, though, moving his feet, guarding the 6'6" senior Jace Crafton. Slid his feet really well, and Crafton, trying to get that shot off, slid that foot and was called for travel.
Hockey wave substitution waiting at the table for Danville. 5 fresh faces.
You always got to get that hockey mentioned
you know,
in there, because your wife likes hockey.
That's our thing now. Oh, Tolles spins away from the grab of Tricker that was not called and flips it in.
He's the 7th Golden Eagle now who's scored in the contest.
Quick 3 by Morans is missed, and a good check out by Tolles to keep Coleman away. On the run out, Melendez missed the shot but draws the foul. And Melendez shoots 2. Tricker's foul, his first on the team in the quarter. Tricker got away with one there.
Well, a little contact there, but nice job by Tolles of keeping that pivot foot down, and there you see the second part of the scoring drive per se, the fast break and the foul there.
Melendez shoots 2. First one up and good. Now 5 new faces into the game. I should say returning faces. They've all been on the floor earlier tonight. Actually, I take that back. One of them is Porter Prather.
I was looking him up right now.
Who played in the JV game. He's wearing number 2.
Yeah.
Stephen Webb returns. Original starter, as is Carter Ward. Mason Shipley is also back in, and Gavin Glindsey. So that's the 5 on the floor.
Melendez hits the second free throw. He checks out. Bryson Cardinal back in. The game's leading scorer. He's got 22 as he enters the game here with just over 3 to go in the third quarter.
And Glindsey's pass is errant and out of bounds. So we set the Danville lineup for you. Guerin has Morans, Cardinal, Tolles. So 6'7", 6'7", 6'8" across the front. And a backcourt of Grissom and Rogers.
Yeah, the 2 starting sophomores to go with a third sophomore in Morans and the 2 senior post players. And they'll look right inside the Cardinal right away.
Cardinal draws the double.
Traveled.
Spins baseline on Prather and a foul called.
Thought he may have traveled or stepped out of bounds there, but he got pushed. Prather, I think, on the foul. Yep.
Prather's foul, his first, team's second. Cardinal turn and face and hit the little jump hook from right out front. 6 in the quarter, 24 in the game for Bryson Cardinal.
Been very efficient, played very, very well.
Corner 3 is knocked in by Mason Shipley. Just Shipley's 4th three-pointer of the season.
He's only shot 12 on the year, 3 of 11 coming in, yeah. I was as surprised as you were, Rob.
It's the 3rd Danville 3 of the night. Good stop-and-go drive by Grissom to finish with the left hand.
9 now for Jake Grissom.
Left side jumper is around and out. Shipley with the offensive rebound, fakes. Cardinal got a piece, or make that Tolles rather. Got a piece, but also got a piece of the arm.
Yeah, poor block out by Guerin Catholic, and Shipley made him pay. Did a nice job, and he'll get a chance for two free throw opportunities here. You see the rebound. Shipley's got the inside position on Carter Morans there. When you're outside like that, you just got to make an effort and get back inside defensively.
Shipley knocks in the first free throw. This game proudly sponsored by Endeavor Communications. Endeavor Communications doesn't just provide ordinary old internet service. Their blazing fast, high-speed fiber-based service is a game changer. Don't settle for less. Switch to Endeavor for the winning play in connectivity. Visit weendeavor.com or call 1-800-922-6677. Endeavor Internet, your fiber connection, your victory. Well, Shipley splits the pair, making the first, missing the second.
R.J. Hill now in, playing the point for Guerin Catholic.
The lead is 26. And a hand check foul. No, a travel called. Travel called, turns it back over to Danville.
Yeah, he just started running a little bit like a Roadrunner did in those cartoons. His feet were kind of moving there. That's what the official saw at least. Oh, there's a slip there, but Webb taking it to the basket.
Webb flips it up and flips it in. Stephen Webb, his first two. Coming off a 13.9 rebound game at Frankfurt last Thursday. Pass to Tolles is over his head, but Webb might have nudged it Tolles in the back in the process, and a foul called.
Yeah, everyone Webb has guarded tonight. He's given up basically 6 to 7 to 8 inches height-wise. He is a real battler.
3-year starter at linebacker for Danville, amassed 245 tackles over 3 years as a varsity starter.
I can see that.
11 tackles for loss. Cardinal with a great catch, split the double team in the right block, and scores again, 26 for Cardinal. The lead is 26. Webb. Glenzie. Webb wants it back. Post pass deflected, kicked.
Yeah, kicked by
says Craig McCarty.
R.J. Hill.
So Danville will reset it baseline right with 83 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Oh, flare screen was open. Missed him on that corner.
Pass forced in traffic. And
yeah.
Harris has the steal. Cardinal with a tough catch and an even tougher finish as he was losing his balance was Cardinal and still flipped it in off the window. 10 in the quarter, 28 in the game. Webb with a nicely timed rebound, steps away from the defense, lays it in, and draws the foul.
Crashes the boards really hard, Stephen Webb. As you see here, good spin move. Pivots, draws the foul right there.
Fouls on Tolles.
Tolles,
his
yeah.
second, team fifth. Webb trying to complete the three-point play and does. 63-38, 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Back cutting Cardinal, a lot of contact on that back cut. Prather was all over Cardinal. Cardinal lays it in, 12 in the quarter, and Cardinal has 30.
What a great catch by Bryson Cardinal, too. That was a tough catch. Good basket by Carter Ward. Spin move, one dribble with his right hand. Drains a three.
Call that a two.
What did they call it, a two?
Yep, foot on the line.
Okay, my monitor's
First
off.
two first two for Ward. Danville has a foul to give here in the final 20 seconds. Harris takes it out near the timeline with 15.
Good point, partner, but I don't think they're going to probably do it intentionally.
Hill with 10 in front of the Guerin bench, brings it out to the middle. Finds a cutting Tolles. Rushed the shot, did Tolles. Rebounded by Shipley. Thrown out of bounds, and Guerin Catholic will have a chance in the forecourt with 9/10 of a second to get a shot off. Oh, my.
Got to be a quick three or a lob at the basket. Let's see what they're going to run. There's a lob.
Lob into Tolles. He flips it up. It danced off the rim. It would have counted.
Yeah, would have.
Had it gone. So Guerin's third straight 20-point quarter. It's a 20-point third for Guerin Catholic. Outscoring Danville 20-18 in this third period. It's a 25-point lead for Guerin Catholic as we head to the final 8 minutes. Stay tuned. We'll have it next right here on the ISC Sports Network.
Again?
Tortured by technology? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with Speed Geeks. Our Speed Geeks are expert technicians ready to rescue you from technology troubles. Our experts are here to get and keep your Wi-Fi running properly. We'll even make sure all of your devices stay connected. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications, technology for real people.
more selection, more savings, more for your trade. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know for all your transportation needs. 9 locations, serving Indianapolis, Fishers, Anderson, and Noblesville. 12 brands offering the best cars, trucks, and SUVs. At Ed Martin, you'll drive home happy in under an hour, guaranteed. Shop over 4,000 new and used vehicles at edmartin.com. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know.
Rob Brown, Pete Smith back for the fourth quarter here at Danville. Guerin Catholic with the basketball. And a 25-point lead. Golden Eagles led by as much as 28 in the third quarter. Hill, Melendez, Morans, Tolles, and Reithman in the game for Guerin Catholic.
None of the starters have started tonight on the court, though Morans has started a lot of games this year.
And a foul called on the catch in the post as Danville begins this final quarter with Flick, Tricker, Scrafton, McMahon, and Coleman. Flick takes the personal, his first and the team's first.
Kind of a shocker. Scrafton didn't take a shot that third quarter for the Warriors. They did score 18. They were more efficient on offense. Only got beat by 2 that quarter by the Golden Eagles.
Lob into Melendez, turns. Banker too strong. Tolles fights for it, puts it up and in. 14 second chance points for the Golden Eagles.
Danville just not blocking out. No effort there to block out on that one. And they're hard to out jump Guerin Catholic when they've got 2 6'7" players in there right now.
67-40. Scrafton tries a 3 off the mark to the right.
I think you heard me say he hadn't shot one in that third quarter. With pretty good look by him.
Hill to the right side, feeds Melendez. Coleman, good front to knock it free. Tricker goes behind the back at midcourt, lost it momentarily. Finds McMahon for the spot up. Too strong with the 3. Scrafton's got the rebound.
Dribbling
and out of the double team,
yeah.
Steps on the baseline.
Dribbled it out of bounds. He got a good offensive rebound against the smaller Hill, but Hill pestered him enough that he dribbled it on the baseline.
67-40. Guerin Catholic leading this one by 27. Down the baseline, off the window and in. It's Morans. Morans' first point since a 3 hit in the first quarter.
Yeah, he takes pretty good shots, though. His shot selection, very good.
Tricker's pull up too strong. Melendez rebounds. One and done again are the Warriors. Hill circles back to Morans. Reithman reloads out top to Tolles. He'll fake the 3, shovels back to Morans. Morans tries it. Nope. And it goes up and off the back of the rim, hits the guy wire above the bucket. So the ball goes back to Danville. Our first look at Tanner Weiniger, 6'1" junior, into the game for Danville for the first time tonight. And Malcolm House is back in for Guerin Catholic. McMahon on the right side. Can't get free from House. Tricker will try a 3 and hit. Eli Tricker's first point since the first quarter.
Yeah, averages 16, so a big key here is he's been really silenced by the defense. Woo!
And Reithman hits a 3.
8 Golden Eagles now in the scoring column.
5th three-pointer for Guerin Catholic. It's a 72-43 advantage. Coleman fading and hitting.
Playing a really good game. That offensive rebound he got, he kept solid on that left block. Didn't push off. Did a great job of getting the board.
Reithman another one and hits. 2 straight for Andrew Reithman. Guerin Catholic has a new season high for points, 75. Previous high was 72 against Jennings County over the holidays at the Lawrenceburg tournament. Hill's got the steal, racing the other way, Flick, and Flick gives the foul as Hill goes crashing into the chairs on the baseline. Right back up on his feet is the senior R.J. Hill.
just slowed down enough. That good hustle there to make the defensive play. He just slowed down enough. He should have had a straight-in layup there.
Well, tonight's game brought to us by Nathan Begley of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. You're good at lots of things like cheering your team on to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance agent Nathan Begley is good at your insurance. That's why Nathan is here to help you think through any questions you have about your auto, home, health, renters, business, or life insurance. Talk to Nathan in person, online, or over the phone, 317-507-7871, or stop by his office at 9821 East U.S. Highway 36 in Avon. Start with your local Avon agent, Nathan Begley at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, and stop knocking on wood. Hill makes both free throws for his first two. I believe now that's the 9th different Golden Eagle, Pete, to hit the scorebook.
Sawyer Holman checked in after the first free throw, his first appearance of the night for Guerin Catholic, and he gets an offensive rep. He was close to getting the defensive rebound there. Good job by the Warriors getting on the floor and picking up the 50-50 ball, but they turn it over.
It's actually Jackson Carey into the game. And Carey with the hit ahead to Reithman.
So Jackson Carey, I said Sawyer Holman. I looked at the wrong number there.
Yeah,
my bad.
Numbers are kind of hard to read against the purple against the black background. Carey's got the block shot, turning Webb away at the rim. So Jackson Carey is in.
Jackson's father, assistant coach of the football team this year and former head coach at Temple University in football in Northern Illinois.
Rod Carey.
Exactly.
Foul called on Coleman's drive as Jack Linden and Will Bach have also stepped into the game. So all 13 Guerin Catholic players who were available to play tonight have seen the floor. Coleman shoots two. That foul went to Bach, who just checked in, the 6'3 junior Will Bach. Coleman's free throw is good. Coleman has 14 off the bench to lead Danville.
Yeah, he's by far the best Warrior of the night tonight. He's played extremely well now with 15.
Both free throws good. 79-47. Moran's elbow jumper is good. Boy, everything falling for Guerin Catholic tonight. And Guerin Catholic into 80-point territory for the first time this season. Glenzie into traffic. Weiniger with a dribble back three hits.
Good bucket.
Good composed bucket by the junior Tanner Weiniger. His 4th-3 of the season. Came in 3 out of 5 from out there. 81-50.
Both Linden and Bach that are out there played on the victorious Golden Eagles JV team tonight.
Reithman, right side to Bach. Linden got inside and turned it over. Flick racing to the other end. Finger roll up and in. Cole Flick started the game, or started the second half after not playing in the first half, and Flick's done a nice job off the bench in this second half. His first two. And a foul on Glenzie, challenging Linden at the rim. Linden shoots it twice.
Foul call on number 24, Lindsay. His first, team's third.
So Linden shoots two. Glenzie's foul, his first, team's third. First one kicks off. This game is proudly sponsored by Endeavor Communications. Endeavor Communications doesn't just provide ordinary old internet service. Their blazing fast, high-speed fiber-based service is a game changer. Don't settle for less. Switch to Endeavor for the winning play and connectivity. Visit We Endeavor. Call 1-800-922-6677. Endeavor Internet. Your fiber connection, your victory. So Linden splits the pair. 10th different Golden Eagle to score tonight. Landon Kinzer is in the game for Danville. Number 15 played in the JV game. Luke Hensley is also in, 6'4", a freshman, number 33. So all 13 Warriors available have seen the floor as well. 30-point game with 1:49 to go. Possession arrow gives the ball back to Danville.
So even the series between the two schools.
All-time
is that right?
series at 2-2.
Yeah, so even at 2-2. First time they've met in the regular season. You and I were having this little joke off the air. Guerin Catholic did play Danville in the Vincennes Holiday Tournament the first time
Actually,
they met.
it'd be 3-1 Guerin. 3-1
It'd be
Guerin.
3-1 Guerin, I'm sorry. Yeah, 3-1 Guerin.
Last time these teams played in the regular season was back in late December of 2015. My partner was on the Guerin sideline that day.
Who was
at
coaching
Vincennes.
there? Yeah, double overtime
77-74, double overtime win for Danville in the Holiday Tournament.
Just have to rub it in, don't you?
And just bring that up. Guerin Catholic and Danville, though, you alluded to it earlier, these two programs have played in the postseason each of the last two seasons. Guerin winning in the semi-state semifinal last year, 57-52, won in the regional, 66-52 the year before. But this year, with the shuffling of the deck last summer of the sectionals and classes and such, these two teams in the same sectional now at Frankfurt.
Right, good idea.
Could play again here in 2 weeks.
Like to play sectional opponents too, just so you have a little bit of familiarity with them. Carey gets the rebound, goes coast to coast until he loses it.
Inside, a minute to go.
There he goes.
Ball knocked free. Weininger's got it. Up the floor to Flick. High arcing three is off the front of the rim. And the ball loose on the floor. Who's got it? Linden, or Tolles rather. Well, great crew working with us tonight. Charlie Hammock, our director, handling all things related. One-man band, Charlie Hammock. Ian Wheeler on the camera tonight for us.
E.N., known as Eldon.
E.N.
Known as E.N.
Yep.
Affectionately called Eldon.
Guerin taking the air out of this one, up 30. Golden Eagles number 3 in the state. Number 3 in the state, I should say, in Class 3A. Going to improve their record to 18-4, 6-2 on the road.
They have a big conference game coming up to win the Circle City Conference, coming up against some school named Ron Cawley.
On the south side of Indianapolis.
South
That'll be
side.
next Saturday.
South Deanery.
Guerin can clinch the Circle City Conference, but it's a 30-point road win for Guerin Catholic tonight. As Guerin Catholic with 3 20-point quarters in the first 3 to set the tone, and it's a runaway win for the Golden Eagles here at Danville on this Friday night in February. We'll take a break, come back. Pete and I will have the post-game show next. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on the ISC Sports Network.
Again?
Tortured by technology? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with Speed Geeks. Our Speed Geeks are expert technicians ready to rescue you from technology troubles. Our experts are here to get and keep your Wi-Fi running properly. We'll even make sure all of your devices stay connected. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications, technology for real people.
More selection, more savings, more for your trade. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know for all your transportation needs. 9 locations, serving Indianapolis, Fishers, Anderson, and Noblesville. 12 brands offering the best cars, trucks, and SUVs. At Ed Martin, you'll drive home happy in under an hour, guaranteed. Shop over 4,000 new and used vehicles at edmartin.com. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know.
Rob Brown, Pete Smith back with you at Danville High School. Guerin Catholic goes on the road tonight and defeats Danville by the score of 82-52. Guerin Catholic scoring a season-high 82 points in the process. Tonight's postgame show is brought to us by the Ed Martin Automotive Group, the only name you need to know. By Endeavor Communications. Internet speeds up to a gig. Find out more at weendeavor.com. And by Nathan Begley of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood and call Nathan Begley of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Well, let's look at how the game unfolded. Guerin Catholic leading 22-8 at the end of one. Outscored Danville 23-14 in the second quarter to lead by 23 at the break, 45-22. Another 20-point quarter in the third. 20-18 was the Guerin advantage, leading 65-40 after 3. Guerin led by as much as 34 Inside 4 minutes to go, I thought for a second we might have the running clock rule initiated at 35, but Danville was able to hold that off. Guerin Catholic did outscore Danville in the final quarter 17-12, and again, Guerin's biggest lead of the game was 79-45 at around the 3:45 mark.
Golden Eagles shoot 65% for the game, 32 of 49 from the field, 6 of 12 from 3, and 12 of 14 at the line. Just a great offensive performance by Guerin Catholic.
Well, as we revisit Pete's Keys for the final time tonight, certainly Guerin did a great job of containing penetration on the Danville side, and second chance points. I had unofficially, we've got the official numbers there. What were the second chance points numbers?
I can't find them quick enough. I'm not sure. Oh, you got it. There you go. Second chance points.
13-8, but that got tilted in the fourth quarter as it was lopsided heavily in Guerin Catholic's favor in the first 3 quarters. And then situational play, let's talk about that for a moment.
Yeah, they handled the quarter at the end. They realized the time and score. And I just thought they made some big steps up tonight offensively. Coming off a tough stretch where they've lost a couple games. Noblesville lost to New Powell on Tuesday night, the Golden Eagles. Good bounce-back win against a very, very good program. The Warriors go to 10-10 in the season. And, again, as you mentioned, in 3 weeks they may be able to play again in the sectional now that they're in the same sectional.
That sectional at Frankfurt. Danville drops to 10-10, 4-3 at home. Danville will next be in action on Friday night here back at home against Crawfordsville. We mentioned Guerin Catholic proving to 18-4. Will be back in action next Saturday night on the road on the south side at Roncalli, and a win for Guerin would clinch the Circle City Conference title. Ben Coleman leads Danville tonight with 15 points off the bench. Bryson Cardinal, leading all scorers, had 30 points, 2 off his career high, his 5th 30-point game of the season. Pete, some final thoughts? We put a wrap on this one.
I'm ready to put a wrap on it because Guerin Catholic just kind of did all the talking on the floor tonight. They played extremely well on the road the first time they played here at Danville High School.
Well, that'll about do it here from Danville. On behalf of our entire ISC Sports crew, I'm Rob Brown. This has been a presentation of the ISC Sports Network. Guerin Catholic cruises to the 82-52 win tonight on the road. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, so long, everybody.
Again?
Tortured by technology? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with Speed Geeks. Our Speed Geeks are expert technicians ready to rescue you from technology troubles. Our experts are here to get and keep your Wi-Fi running properly. We'll even make sure all of your devices stay connected. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
More selection, more savings, more for your trade. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know for all your transportation needs. 9 locations, serving Indianapolis, Fishers, Anderson, and Noblesville. 12 brands offering the best cars, trucks, and SUVs. At Ed Martin, you'll drive home happy in under an hour, guaranteed. Shop over 4,000 new and used vehicles at Ed